So I'm not feeling great today. I wanted to use that as an excuse to not record this. I think I'm coming down with a cold, but I'm trying to take really good care of myself so it doesn't get too bad. But I'm kind of feeling under the weather. But that actually relates to what's going on in my dream work this week that I wanted to talk about a bit, which is you don't have to feel ready. Like, I know I say that, that's actually one of the principles of creative dream alchemy, but it's different to say it than it is to feel it and to ground it, right? You don't have to feel ready. You don't have to already have figured out your fears. You don't have to feel confident. All you have to feel is that bit of a call from your heart about this thing that you'd really like to make happen in your life. That's enough. So this week I was really stuck. We started our visibility coaching group, and as I was doing that process where we're working, with the energy of visibility and our internal relationship with that and what's going on, it was like, whoa! Like it just stirred up so much stuff for me, and it felt like I was being realigned with my inner truth a little better, and I was pushed to look at some things that I didn't want to look at, that I have been afraid to look at for quite some time. And so that whole process was just like, it just triggered a lot of fear and anxiety. And I felt not ready, right? There's that natural inclination. I want to move forward when I'm feeling confident and sure of myself. But if we're only moving forward when we feel that way, we're not going to get very far, right? So that is the Creative Dream Alchemy Dream Compass, right? There's inner work, outer work, dream work. Each one leads to the others. Each one nourishes and fuels the others, right? We all only want to give credit to outer work, right? We want to be like, I want to see measurable progress, and that's the only thing that counts. The inner work and the dream work, like when outer work is at top, you can see inner work and dream work are the foundation. But that's true of all of them, right? Each one is equally important. Each one nourishes and supports the other. So when I was freaking out, feeling not ready, just really tangled up in my fears, and then the current fears I had triggered like old stuff, I guess. I was just like so much anxiety. Well, that means I'm in an inner work place. And the more quickly we can recognize that, face it, and work with it. And that's why most of the tools that I teach really are the inner work tools, because we tend to have less tools for that. Once I got the tools out, worked with it, well then, holy shit, like to the same degree that I was feeling afraid and anxious, now I feel free and inspired. It's like looking at the things I didn't want to look at liberated me. It's almost always how it works. Small fears can kind of create small insights and help us move forward in small ways when we deal with them. And the big fears can help us a lot. Like, it's not that, like, inner work doesn't mean you have to get rid of your fear or your self-doubt or whatever. This is part of you, right? So you're only in your full power when you're fully connected to all of you. That includes the parts of you that want to hold back. There's no reason to judge those parts of you and to push them away. Like, that creates that segmentation within us. And that separates us from our own power. And all of this, in an intellectual way, just listening to me talk might sound true, but it's a totally different experience to experience it. And that's where the real work is. So that's where I am this week. Even though I'm feeling under the weather and not wanting to talk or anything, I'm so inspired and I'm working on new things and I'm having a great day. So that's where I'm at. I'll see you back here next week.